Prime Minister has officially ruled out increasing tax on gas exports in next month's federal budget. During a speech to the WA mineral sector, political reporter Sarah Tomevska joins us now with more details. Sarah, what's been said?
Ros, the Prime Minister has ruled out new taxes on existing gas contracts and also poured cold water on the prospect of imposing some sort of tax on super profits, stating they simply don't exist. So this comes amid speculation that Labor was going to pursue changes to the way gas revenue is taxed in Australia. We know those are both options Treasury has modelled, and there was growing pressure from Independent Senator David Pocock and the Greens to impose a flat rate 25% tax on all Australian gas exports. The Prime Minister says that will not be happening in the federal budget 2 weeks from now, but he has left the door open to some sort of changes or tinkering around with these tax settings in future. He pointed to Australia's reliance on Asian partners for fuel security and in turn their reliance on Australian exports of LNG as a reason not to pursue these changes in the midst of a global fuel crisis.
Our gas exports are directly linked to our national fuel security. And the middle of a global fuel crisis is the worst possible time to jeopardise these relationships or the investment that underpins them. That is why I can confirm that the budget will not undermine existing contracts on gas exports.
So the Prime Minister's also foreshadowed more announcements about fuel supplies from regional partners in coming days. We know that Foreign Minister Penny Wong is in Japan, China and South Korea this week, talking to those partners about securing more supplies of diesel, petrol and jet fuel.
And the Prime Minister, Sarah, has also announced $45 million to fast-track environmental approvals for new housing and energy projects.
He has, Ros. So this is $45 million over 4 years, encouraging state and territory governments to sign bilateral agreements with the Commonwealth to fast-track new housing, energy and infrastructure projects. This is in order to remove what the government says is duplication and red tape, whereby the private sector and investors have to get environmental approvals at a state and federal level. So this follows changes to the Environmental Protection Act that passed through Parliament last year and is intended to speed up approvals for those developments. The big question, though, is really the standard, the environmental standard to which these new projects are assessed. They will be benchmarked against a national environmental standard which is yet to be set. The government is expected to announce what exactly will be in those standards by the middle of this year.